Speaker number 1, Nyengeterai Mawere. Nyengeterai Mawere is an entrepreneur and a becoming transformational speaker. She is the founder of Real Premium Spices based in Johannesburg, South Africa. The spices are distributed throughout Southern Africa with 20 employees and 100 distributors.
Next speaker is Nyengeterai Mawere. Nyengeterai Mawere Choto. She's Mrs. Choto Nyengeterai Mawere. I first saw her on Facebook. And I was following her because she was like this rising entrepreneur as a Real Premium Spices. And then I had a one-stop interview on Facebook Live and other magazine. And from that day onwards, I started following the story. And I never dreamed that I'll ever actually see her in person. One day, 3 months ago, she just walked into WG Guest Villas as a guest. And like, as I said, like, she took me from Facebook as well. So, Mate, you are speaking at finance event. But you live in South Africa. So you are here, you live in South Africa, you'll be here again. So she's here again to tell us a story from maid to CEO. And we all stand up. We're eating, right? Let's stand up. I think we're eating, right? So let's all stand up. Let's all stand up. Let's all stand up. Are we all? Is there someone sitting down? Listening is a skill, number one, in life. That's the first thing. Listening is a what? You see, listening is a skill. So you need to be bold and say it out. Yes, especially the commercial students. So, everyone right now, I want you to close your eyes. Listening is a what? And when we say listening, the first time someone says something, that's when you listen in the act, right? You are in school, you are looking at me. I can see your eyes open. so listening in business is a skill. Listening in every area of your life, even listening to the husband is a skill as well, right? So when we talk about listening, can we close our eyes? It doesn't matter how old you are, you can still listen. Listen. So I want you to point to the north, to your own north. Don't open your eyes to look at your neighbor, right? Close your eyes, point to your own north. I'm seeing people asking, which is north? I'm saying your own north, not the north that was determined by someone else. Are we right? Those are the basic things in life that we say listening. Do you listen? Or you listen while you're thinking of something? Or you have already projected what someone wants to say without listening? Or you want to talk before you even hear what the next person is saying? So are we closing our eyes? I can't believe it's okay, don't worry. Are we closing our eyes, guys? So are we listening? Yes. Point to your own mouth. Find your identity. Be yourself. Feel free. Be confident. Business needs people who are confident. People who are outgoing. Right? Open your eyes while you are pointing to the north. Do you see where you were pointing? Yes. Without copying anyone? Yes. Did you see? Yes. That's how real and premium you are. That's how real you've been to yourself. To say, you know what? Even if it's correct, you know one thing in business, people who make it, they're not scared to do the wrong thing. Do you understand? If you're a perfectionist, the high chance of you failing is 100%. You have a high chance of failing in business, right? So in business, you do what you feel your heart telling you to do. You do the wrong things and correct. In business, we don't fail, right? We learn. So the moment you're going to do something, the next day, it's going to be, you were at 0, now you're on 1. So you're no longer starting at level 0, you're starting at level what? 1, right? I know most of you are wearing heels for the first time. You can sit down. Thank you. Okay, my name is Nyengeterai Mawere Choto. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm the owner of Real Premium Spices, owner in front of Real Premium Spices. So my story is like, I would say it's God. I'm a Christian. So whatever I do, I put God first. And from my story to where I am now, it has been by His grace. Amen. I have done some things that I can say, yes, I'm proud of. But if it was not for God, no one could have recognized me. If it was not for God, no one would have ever heard my name, or my name was never going to be mentioned anyway. But because God opens doors that no man can shut, and God listens when we talk. Guys, when whatever that comes out of your mind, out of your mouth, make sure you mean it. If you say, I'm dying, make sure you mean you want to die. Ne? Because it's going to come to pass. Do you understand each other? That's the same with business. If you're going to say, this is, a lot of people are doing this, you're going to see a lot of people doing it. Okay, I want to give you an example. If you go outside there, you go and stand and you're looking for a red car. You always see red cars coming. Because that's what you're focusing your mind on. Right? It's a mindset. So if you're looking at your mind and you're saying that this is what I want to do. So no matter if there's a blue car, there's a red car, there's a yellow car, if you're looking for a red car, you find it. Being a maid, I've been there. There's nothing really bad about it. There's nothing really, like you shouldn't be ashamed to say, you know what, I've come from this, I'm going there. Your life, everyone has a story to tell about their life. But you are not stuck there. You need movement in your life. If you are stuck where you are to say, you know what, me, I'm sick. Okay, you are sick, you're going to die. I'm sorry. Right? But if you tell yourself that, you know what, by the blood of Jesus, by the power invested in me, I'm going to live. You live. Right? So that's the same thing with business. If you tell yourself that I'm going to sell, me, I can send you a dead body. Did I tell you? Me, I can send you a dead body. You can buy. You realize when you're on that lady sold me a dead body. When I started my business, at first I was doing laundry. We were living. I got married in 2011. Then moved to join my husband in Mpumalanga, South Africa. So when I was there, I was doing laundry, cleaning people's houses. You know when you get to SA, no matter what your qualification is, because when I was here, I was a bookkeeper, right? So when I got to SA, you still have that mentality to say, you know what, I'm a bookkeeper, I have this degree and whatnot. To me now, when someone comes to me and say, I have a degree, I have this, I'll just tell them, you haven't seen life, just sit down. Because it's nothing, right? If a degree is everything, if you can use it. But if it's under the pillow, it's what? And with the situation right now in our country, we all know, you must be willing to invest in yourself in every aspect of yourself. You must be willing to start from anyway, from selling airtime, right? Our mind, we need to have a mindset shift for you to survive right now. So, for me, that was hard. To be honest, that was hard. Because I'm thinking, no man, I used to sign checks and now I was not. But reality will kick in, right? So when reality kicks in, you need to think outside your box. So when I started doing laundry, cleaning people's houses and doing all sorts of small jobs, people in South Africa we call them pistols. So in that journey of doing that, I believe God was training me for something. Life teaches us, and God will always put things in front of you. And the problem is, what we want is to see God wearing a suit, but God doesn't come that way. He comes in those dirty things we think they're dirty, right? So when I was cleaning people's houses, doing all sorts, my husband was transferred to Johannesburg, so we had to move to Johannesburg. Because I grew up selling, so it's in me. Like it's when I was doing accounting, I remember another guy saying to me, "You are doing a wrong degree." But because in our family, everyone is an accountant. For me, I was like, no, me, I'm an accountant. I'm not selling is not my thing. So when I was studying accounting, but I was selling sweets at the same time at the college where I was going. So that was actually God also training me. God also training me how to relate with people. God was also training me how to talk to people, right? Because when you sell, you talk to everyone, literally everyone. So back to my story. When we moved to Johannesburg, I continued with my business looking for new customers. So there was a prayer group that we used to call. There was a lady, Mawere. She was selling spices from another company. Then I said, you know what? Give me. I also want to sell the spices. Then she gave me the number, the contacts. I started selling. So on one faithful day, I always say this as one faithful day because God showed up in my life, and God put something in me that I never thought I would also believe. So when this man came to me and said, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about spices. Guys, this was a guy, an old white guy, looking like a hobo, if I can say, right? He comes to me and he says, they I can teach you. In my mind, I'm like, no way, this guy just wants to rob me, right? And here I am, I'm like, but something in me is telling me, no man, call this guy because he wrote his number down. But to me, then I went to my mom and said, hey, you know what, this guy said he wants to teach me how to make spices. And my mom was like, no, he can't teach you. If he's not making money himself, how are you going to make money? You see? Because it's not a vision. My mom is not wrong. But it's not a what? So God puts a vision in you. Right? God puts something, a seed in your heart. And when God puts it in your heart, He doesn't have to do it with anyone. And God doesn't consult anyone when He does that. But it's for us to listen. What is God putting me? If you can dance, do it very well. If you can, whatever that you're doing, do it with all of you. Like you put your heart and mind into it. And God will bless as you go. I can't say anything without putting God because I know. I'm not telling you something I've learned or something I've read something somewhere, but I'm telling you something I've experienced. When they say God, there's everything. So when this guy came to me and I couldn't sleep about it, then I called him and we came. He said, no, you know what? I can teach you how to do this. Then I paid the guy. He taught me everything I needed to know about spices. And he wait, I think about 6 months him teaching me and. So while he was teaching me all this, right? I have the information. Now I can do spices. I'm excited. I can mix spices. I can mix barbecue. I can mix what? I can blend. I can do that. So I don't know what to call it in the bell, but in Shona we say zungu. What do you know what does it mean in the bell? I don't know zungu. Huh? Yes. Was I was properly something like that. So I mixed each of the spices I was taught. I had to mix 50 kgs of each. I don't have a market. I don't have anything. So I went on my arrowhead 50, I went on my barbecue 50, I went on my steak and chops 50, I went about 20 lines. Now I've used all the capital I had to mix just 5 products. And I don't have a market. Zoom. Yes. So here I am, I'm mixing all these spices. I don't have, and the next thing I'm packaging them, I'm excited. I package a few. Now I'm going, remember people are used to what they are used to. So when you go back to them with another product, they're not going to take it. They'll start telling you, no, we want that one, we want that one. Now I'm stuck. And at that moment I was in a group where we were playing Mukando, not when you watch rounds. So we were 10 and we were putting out 5,000 each. So I had already gotten my 50,000. And I was the first one to get that money, 50,000. That time, that money for me was, I don't know, I was even shaking when I had that money. You were hearing the amount. So when I got the money, because I thought these products were just going to fly, right? Then when I got the money, when I got the money, I purchased all my products, my bottles, my what, I did everything. Once I've done everything, now I'm going with the same product to sell. No one wants to buy it. End of month, I have to give someone their money, right? I was blacklisted in that group and they chased me out. I'm telling you, because I was a risk. I was a risk to them to say, we can't have you. Even now they don't trust me. So you find that it's also lessons that you get. So here I am, I've mixed all these spices, right? I have no one to sell them to. I'm forced to make packets now. That's another revelation God is coming in my life. That you can sell this in smaller packets, not bottles now. Right? And I start giving people for free. So those customers, I just, oh, please test. It's okay, just take. Because now I don't know what to do with them. So God was also saying, no, people can't just buy your product without testing. People need to test your product so that they can what? That's they can buy. So now the same people here tested my product. And I keep on my neck wanting their money. Guys, if you've ever been in a scholar or donate, owing people, you know how it is like. Have you ever, said someone asked you for their money and they are the one who's being rude and shouting? Have you ever been asked for money that you owe, you know you owe, and you're not one shouting, you know? That's the stage I was at. So from there, I had to step out of my high horses. I have to step out of my comfort zone and go and sell my product. You know, I hear people say, no, Soweto is dangerous, Soweto is this. You're still fine. You still have options, right? When you don't have an option, you can go to Mariam Square right now and wait at a corner and start selling airtime. Right? But because we have options, you have that job that you're comfortable in. Right? What is your comfort zone doing to you? Are you comfortable enough that you can't even lift a finger to say, I can do this? Are you comfortable enough so that you can't even think? You can't even think. You know, comfort zone is a dangerous place, if I can tell you. The only place that's dangerous is the comfort zone. You need to get hungry if you want something. How hungry are you to change your situation? How hungry are you to say, you know what, I've been there, I want to be here, I've been. Are you stuck at the same place where you were 5 years ago? Ask yourself the correct question to say, where I've been, am I still there 5 years? 5 years later, where am I going? You know, we lie to ourselves a lot, especially with this makeup on thing. You think you're all that, you think, you know what, that we don't tell ourselves the truth. Are you afraid of the next person? What the Abanwazoti? Huh? It's a syndrome. What do people say? What do people say if they see me selling spices? What do people think if they see me selling honey? Which people? Which people are you afraid of? The people who don't even like you, you don't even like. Huh? You always do things to impress the people we don't like. And be dead sometimes. How hungry are you? Ask yourself that. How hungry am I to move from where I am to go to another? Guys, the people who are negative. Me, I will never sit next to you if you're negative. The moment I recognize that you're always saying, yo, my things are bad. Your things are what? Yes. I will balega with my life. With my 2 legs, I'll even remove my shoes. That's to learn from people like that. Because you know negativity, it weighs you down. Yeah. More than my weight, the one she was talking about. Negativity, you know the people who are negative, even if you say anything positive about yourself. Huh? If you start talking to someone, the problem is they will tell you about themselves. Yo, this one did this to me and now my life is over. Yo, this man, eish. Sisi, what are you doing? You know the difference between someone who's crying right now, who doesn't have anything in their life, and a lady who knows what she's doing. It's a choice. Just a choice. Making a choice to say, you know what, enough is enough. Right? Making a choice to know what, if it means I'm going to walk the walk, I'm going to do it. If it means I'm going to talk the talk, I'm going to do it. Right? So what choices are you making? To talk to yourself in the morning when you wake up, you tell yourself, me, I tell myself, you're Nyengeterai, you're 65 kgs. You're Baba Sisi, don't have your car. I tell myself, yes. I'm not telling what you want to hear. I'm telling myself what I want to hear. Right? And whatever the next person believes, you are seeing them cover. Me, I don't see it. Me, I don't see it. Me, I can rock a crop top, I don't see it. Right? Because it's me. Why should I want to be you? No, it's me. Literally. So, the moment you break yourself from the chains, that way you have been keeping on yourself. Ask yourself, what are the chains that are holding me everywhere? What are those chains? Most of the time you see what the next person is saying, what other people are saying. Right? That's why you see some people going to the extent of buying a micro light and whatever, bleaching and whatever. It's because you don't have the self-confidence in yourself. The job that you think is the worst, that may be the job that's going to change what? Your life. The thing that you think, for me, that I thought selling, going to sell them, but when I started doing it, it became natural. If you take me to Soweto right now, you think I stay with the people I relate with. Relationships. Relationships, guys. Relationships start from your family. Remember, if you have a bad relationship with your family members, let me tell you, you never have any good relationship in life. Let's fix to the roots. Yeah. When you say, yes, they're doing this to me, they're doing that. You're doing that to yourself. You're doing that to yourself. See, let me tell you, attitude is everything. If I say to you, hello, how are you? Smiling. How are you? And how are you? You see? So maybe it's you who made that Baba mean to hate you. And maybe that Baba mean just said a word about you. That changed your life. Make it a policy to live with, especially when it comes to relatives. I believe in family. At your premium spices, let me tell you. My accountant is my mom, Siam's sister. That's my accountant. My CEO is my mom's brother. Our manager from Zoom is my mom's Siam's sister. My sister, other distributors, maybe 3/4 of the distributors of premium spices are my relatives. Mina, I don't keep enemies. I keep friends. Mina, I can be angry with you today. Tomorrow I want your money. You hear people saying, I don't talk to people. Me, I keep a small circle. Small circle of 2 broke friends. Small circle of 2 friends. That's your circle. And you're going to stay there. Because if you want money, people have money. Yeah. If I count 1, 2, I mean, I'm with 50 here. Your dollar will go out to $50. But if I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't like talking to people. So you wanna sell your product to dogs now? Go to dogs because you don't like people again. Who's gonna help you to look for that job that you want? You finish your degree, but your degree is nothing if you don't have a job. Your degree is nothing if you don't know who's gonna connect you to the next person. Right? So relationships, that's the most important thing. We underestimate how we talk to people. How, you know, some people when they see people, it's like they're saying, what you call it? Ikaka, ne? Like they're saying they are kaka. No, you don't know the next person who's going to take you there. You don't know the connection that person you're looking down on has in life. That person might just mention you from their uncle who knows someone. But when I get a shame, while I'm wearing these glasses, you can tell me anything. Me, I don't even like these people. But they don't even like you too. So don't think whether you're too special to like by anyone. But love people. Talk to people with love. Let someone learn something when you walk in. Let people say, you know what, I've met Nyengeterai. I feel like I'm a person. Not when people are coming from that direction, they're going that direction. Even in family, I know you have your sister that you don't talk to. Maybe because she told you that no, what you're doing is wrong. No. Who are you not to be told? Huh? We learn from people, right? If you have a relative that you're not talking to, and you're selling something, let me tell you, that relative is a customer. You're missing one another customer. Learn to build yourself with the right motives, with the right things. Even sometimes, just say sorry, even if you're not, you are right. Just say sorry. And let God take care of the rest. The moment you love people, that's your ticket. What? You know, when it comes to business, me, I always do this. I always put seeds for my business. When I see someone selling something, what I'm selling, either I buy something or I give someone just $10 to say, you know what? There you go. Add something, and you pray for that man. Say, God, this is it. This is my seed. God hears. You take back. You are selling product that are your product that you're selling. You take $1. Just go to someone that's selling it and pray for them. Say, God, I'm giving this to you. This is my seed. God will direct you to the correct people. You know, there was a time when we had the prayer group, and this lady just said, you know what? I have a revelation that God said, you people that are doing business here, just take any amount in your wallet and God bless someone doing business, right? So, you know, with my kind of mind, when someone says something like that, you take it lightly. And so in my account, there was 200, there was 100, there was 20. So she said, pray for it and give someone. God will direct you, pray about it. I took that money, I went to the 20 land. That's why. But my heart was in peace. I couldn't sleep that night. I went and I took that 200. You know, when I gave the guy who was selling airtime, he said to me, thank you. My rent was short with 200. God direct our footsteps. Whether in business, whether whatever that you're doing. And let your heart be pure. Whatever that you're doing, make sure you're doing it with pure heart. Can we stand up for the last time? I said people are sleeping. Let us stand up. Speak yourself a bit, guys. Be energetic and you can. I can. I will. I must. I can. I will. I must. So what is it that you do? Very well motivated. So
As on behalf of the audience, which is a lot of women when they start their businesses. But I'm always seeing you with Mr. Choto doing business together. How is that? Okay, when it comes to marriage, right? Most of the people, they can agree with me that the society right now, if you tell them I'm happily married, it's like you've said something wrong. Am I right? Everyone has a problem in their marriage. Am I right? So we need to change the narrative about everything. That's where it starts. Changing the narrative about businesses. My husband has been with me from every step of the way. He does his own businesses, but when I come to him to do my thing, he's always with me. If I'm going to Zambia, I'm going to Kenya, we take each other along. That's our honeymoon. We call it our honeymoon suite. what, because we just the two of us, we are focused. So for me, when it comes to business, I think it's the way you address, right? Because if I'm going to go to Mr. George and say, I'm going to start my business, make my own money, you see me. You see? So how you address the things to your spouses. Okay, the first thing is you need to know, my husband will never be the same with your husband or with his brother or anyone else. The problem, you guys, you go to kitchen parties. You sit in your small caucus things where you discuss your husband, right? You tell people everything about your husband. You tell them everything, right? They tell you how to deal with their husband, your husband, the way they're not telling you how to deal with what they're not doing to their husband, right? That's why it's wrong. I don't discuss my husband with anyone. If I'm to tell you my husband is the most handsome guy in the world, is the most everything, right? For me, right? A marriage is something, you work things together. And sometimes you're on top, sometimes he's on top, sometimes it goes like this. But it's how you take it. But if you say my man is my man, he says his man is your man, you're not going anywhere. And one thing I've learned about marriages is Satan is using marriages to destroy the young generation, right? If you ask a lot of kids, they'll tell you they want to get married. Because the example they've seen in their parents or people that are raising them is the wrong picture about marriage. The problem is, Tina, people, we are selfish. You're always thinking about yourself. If you're in a marriage, if you can't do A, if your husband can't do A, when I do B, right? If you can't do this, you do the other thing. That's how it works. My husband is my friend, that's my best friend. If I have to discuss something, I discuss with my husband. And I don't have friends that I can discuss my husband with. If I have to discuss something with him that he did wrong, I discuss with him.
It's another question I wanted to ask you. So, how big is real premium spices in South Africa? Because my cousin brother, of course, he tells me, which is, I remember Nyengeterai is found, and she's got this big, huge pan. How big is real premium spices?
Okay, real premium is big like Econex. I prophesy we are big in our own view, but we came starting from Norway without anything. The only support that we had was just the two of us, and not having a loan or anything. I would say we are big. That's why I would say we are big. We have about employees only in South Africa. We have 30 employees. Then we have employees in Zimbabwe. We have employees in those like our branch managers, something like that. Distributors and retailers. I can't even mention. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Donna. And I can tell you that she's very down to earth. The first time she came to take with WG, all our good rooms were fully booked. And we had to put her in this back room that used to be a store where she didn't say anything. But some people only use $2. I was sleeping in a cottage. That's your last words of encouragement to ladies, and then we release you. Okay.
I think I've said most of it. Okay. The only thing that I will say, whatever that you want to do, go for it. You are good enough. You are worthy. You are the right person for whatever that you feel like doing. Your background doesn't determine who you are going to be tomorrow, right? It's better to try than to regret. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.